Hi, I'm Katie Nobles.
And I'm disability attorney Michael Leiner.
And you're watching The Bottom Line. Today's topic, can I get Social Security disability benefits if I live in India? So Michael, this is a question that we've actually been getting sent into our website.
Yeah, and India is one of the countries that keeps popping up a lot, but other countries as well. However, the information that I give may be a little bit different depending on what country you live in, okay? So, first thing that I want to say, if you have worked and paid into Social Security enough that you are insured for disability benefits and you're found to meet the requirements, then regardless of your residence, you can receive Social Security disability insurance, okay? And in fact, we have helped people who live in other countries many times, who worked and paid into Social Security, or even in circumstances where maybe they had a spouse who was working and paying into Social Security, and when that spouse passes on, they become eligible for a widow's benefit on their earnings record. But where this becomes a little bit interesting is when we start to talk about sometimes people can work in India, but they're paying taxes here in the United States through what's called a totalization agreement. And they actually, even though they're working in another country, they're building credits that go towards Social Security disability. Now, why I say this is important, India happens, in the title of this video, happens to be one of the countries that the United States does not have a totalization agreement with. So while somebody is working in India, even if it's an American company, the exceptions might be if you're working for the U.S. military, but for the most part, when people are working in India, they're not eligible for Social Security based on the work that they're doing there. I also want to talk about another exception that's interesting, is when we talk about the impact of SSI benefits and people who might not be in India, but a lot of people who come to the United States from India, they're generally not eligible for SSI benefits here because of some of the immigration exceptions that go along with SSI benefits. But the big thing is, yes, you can, if you're working and paying into Social Security, regardless of where you're living, be eligible to receive those benefits, Katie.
Okay, so it's very specific to where you're living, where you're working.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much for that, Michael. And if you have a question about if you're eligible where you live or about any other topic, you can submit that on our website. That is linerlegal.com.